Hello everybody, how are you? Now in this video I will complete our question about derivative. Look at here about this question. We want to find derivative about function root 3x plus 1. Derivative about the function, we can write this root here in the denominator, multiply by 2, and then find derivative about this expression will be 3. So the result will be 3 over 2 multiply square root 3x plus 1. Okay, and here we want to find derivative about this function, sine power 3x plus sine x power 3. We have a difference about two trigonometric functions, so we must derivative about here, we must drop power outside here and subtract 1 from this power, and then we can find derivative about sine. Okay, so the result will be, we can write 3 here, sine power 2x multiplied by derivative about sine will be cosine x. And here we can find derivative about this function, sine will be cosine x power 3 multiplied by derivative about x power 3, we can write 3x power 2. It's the result about this function. It's okay, so the result will be sine power 2 cosine x multiplied by 3 plus 3x power 2 cosine x power 3. Now we want to find derivative of the function 1 over x power 4. We know x power 4, it's meaning x power negative 4. It's meaning x power negative 4. So we can find derivative of the function. We must drop power outside here and subtract 1 from negative 4 will be negative 5. And then we can find derivative about x will be 1. So the result will be negative 4 over x power 5. Now we want to find derivative about function 1 plus cotan x, all this expression power 3. We can find derivative. First we must drop power outside here, the result will be 1 plus cotan x, and subtract 1 from 3 will be 2, and then we can find derivative about this expression, derivative about 1 equals 0, and cotan will be sec negative cosec power 2. The derivative about cotan negative cosec. Okay, derivative about cotan will be negative cosec what? Cosec power 2x. And derivative about 1 will be 0. So the result will be here. We can write negative outside 3 cosec x, and here power 2 multiply by 1 plus cotan x whole power 2. Here we find derivative about multiplication about two expression. We have expression and term, so we can using the result about first, write first here, multiply derivative about second. This expression was power 10. Okay, was power 10, so we can find derivative will be here. We can find the first here, multiply derivative about second. We must drop this power here and subtract 1 from this power, and then multiply by derivative about this expression will be 6x. You must drop power here and subtract 1 from 3, the result will be 6x. Okay, we can must, and the subtract from this power will be 2, 6x power 2. Again we can write first, multiply by derivative by second. We must drop the power here and subtract 1 from this power, and derivative by this expression will be 6x power 2. We must drop the power here and subtract 1 from 3, and then we can write plus the second, multiply derivative by the first. Second here 2x power 3 plus 1 all power 10, multiply by derivative by x power 2, it will be 2x. You want to find derivative about function x over x power 2 plus 1 all power 2. Here we can simplify it here first. Look at here again, x over expression. Can using the rule about fraction, we can find x power 2 plus 1 power 2 all power 2, and write it down here again, x power 2 plus 1 power 2 multiply by derivative by here will be 1 in the numerator, subtract by this numerator will be x, multiply by derivative by this down here, drop this power, x power 2 plus 1 multiply by derivative by x power 2 equal to x. and we can simplify it here. X power 2 plus 1 power 2 subtract by 2x multiply 2x equal 4x multiply by x power 2 plus 1 over x power 2 plus 1 power 4. We can simplify it, right? X power 4 power 2 plus 1 outside here, coefficient between two terms, and the result here will be x power 2 plus 1 subtract by 4x, and here we can write x power 2 plus 1 multiply by x power 2 plus 1 by 3, and we can simplify it here, so the result will be x power 2 plus 1 subtract 4x over x power 2 plus 1 power 3. It's the result about this function. Now we want to find derivative about function d of x. 20 over 1 plus 5e power negative 2x. We want to find derivative of the function. We can write here this example. This is denominator power 2, but it's very impossible, so we must write this down up and inverse the power. Okay, so the result will be, we want to find derivative of x about 20 multiply 1 plus 5e power negative 2x all power negative 1, and then we can find derivative of the function. We know 20 is a constant about this expression, so we must drop power here. The result will be negative 20 multiplied by 1 plus 5e power negative 2x multiplied by derivative of the function, but this power will be negative 2 because we must drop the power and subtract 1 from this power. Then the result here we can write derivative about 1 equals 0. Derivative of this function we must write 5 outside here. E power negative 2x multiplied by this power will be negative 2 multiplied by this constant here. So the result will be negative 20 multiplied by 1 plus 5e power negative 2x all power negative 2 multiplied by negative 10. It's okay, because negative 2 multiplied by 5 equal 10. Negative, okay, again here negative 10. E power negative 2x, and we can simplify it here. Negative 20 multiplied by 10 equal 200. We can write 200 multiplied by e power negative 2x, and this expression we must write it in denominator here because we have negative in the power, and write the inverse here 1 plus 5 e power negative 2x. Okay, all power 2. Convert the sign here. It's okay. Another example.